everybody, what's going on? My name is Christian Escamilla. This is Between Two Urns. This is my grandfather Pedro, my grandmother Melissa, and their last dying wish was to be in show business. So thank you to the dads. Let's bring on my guest, Tanveer Arora.
How are you?
Oh man, I'm so I'm so excited to
Okay.
I'm so excited to have you on, Tanveer. I've been stalking your Instagram, your YouTube all week, and I have so many questions to ask you.
Okay. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to put a question in the chat, and maybe you'll get picked. And maybe I will say it on here. Welcome to Between Two Urns, and let's get started. All right, Tanveer.
Yeah.
How did you begin your stand-up comedy journey?
Great question. I actually was at a reunion in Vegas with my friends, and everyone talked about what cool things they were doing in their lives, and I had nothing. And my wife signed me up for a comedy class in Austin that night. And then since then, there was no looking back. I just dived into it.
Wow. And what did your parents think? And what did your wife think?
Well, she's pretty supportive. Well, now she's not. She's the one who got me into comedy. But now that I have so many shows going on, I don't give her that much time, and she kind of complains about that. My parents, they don't like it. They don't like. My dad always checks out my YouTube videos, and he just gives me notes on what not to say on camera.
Wow, very insightful. Make sure you check out my Four Dads merch. It's pretty sick. Thanks, dads. All right, we got a question from Crystal with a Daisy. What would your final meal be?
Wow. My final meal would probably be some kind of cheese, any kind of cheese, except for blue cheese. I'm not a racist, but I don't like blue cheese.
Who does? All right, Tanveer, what were your early influences in comedy?
Oh, a person I should not be naming on camera, that guy who was pretty good at comedy, and then he did something bad, and then everyone hates him. So that guy. And then Gary Gulman is actually a comedian I look up to.
Wow, interesting. All righty. I love this question. How many grapes can you fit inside a taxidermy possum?
What?
How many grapes can you fit inside a taxidermy possum? So he's dead.
What does that have to do with my comedy and me?
Nothing.
Okay. 16.
Oh, nice. All right, we got another question from Jason Kringle. What's the worst stand-up experience you've had? Anyone die laughing?
Oh, if anyone dies, if anyone dies laughing, that would be a great stand-up experience. I would love that to happen. But no, the worst stand-up experience was in town. I got booked to do a show for a bunch of gas station owners in San Antonio, and I said a lot of things about how I dislike India and Indians, and I had a lot of jokes about that, and they just threw me out of the show. They didn't pay me, and they actually halfway through my set, they were like, "Just leave, dude." Yeah, I still have to go to church, like my temple, and I see those faces. It's weird, man.
Wow, that sounds rough.
Yeah.
Any tips for aspiring stand-up comedians?
Yes, don't do it, man.
That one was quick.
Yeah.
What's your favorite club to play in San Antonio?
Laugh Out Loud is definitely one of the biggest clubs that we have. So love that. I also love the club that we comedians kind of run in the basement of a children's restaurant, the Magic Time Machine. We call it the Blind Tiger Comedy Club. So we do shows every Friday and Saturday. Well, with COVID, it's been different, but hopefully the new year, every Friday.
Blind Tiger, that sounds interesting. All right. What song do you dance to when no one is looking?
Oh, I dance to a lot of Indian songs that you probably would not know, but there's a new song I'm really kind of I really like it a lot these days. It's called Aeroplane. Just in Spotify or Google, type in Aeroplane and type in Punjabi.
I like it. All right, Tanveer. Now it's time for a rapid fire. Shoe
Okay.
size.
All right.
Rapid fire questions. What's your shoe size?
10.
Are you a day person or evening person?
Evening.
Favorite cereal?
Cheerios.
Are you an introvert or extrovert?
Both.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
And finally, do you ever hide any snacks under your turban?
I won't answer this. I choose to. I use my, what's the amendment, right? Fifth Amendment, Sixth, Seventh, Eighth, Ninth Amendment, right? Yeah, I use that. Fifth Amendment, yes.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Tanveer Arora for being on. That's all, folks. Join us next week when we have Sarah and Rosa on, and I'll interview them.